verse 41. And the two pillars and the two bowls of the chapiters, they were upon the top of the two pillars, and the two networks to cover the two bowls of the chapiters were upon the top of the pillar. This chapiters means crown. So this is Solomon's temple. Amen. Now if you read First Chronicles, the design, the architecture, the spiritual architecture for this temple was given by David. He said, the Lord made me understand by his hand upon me. So when the hand of God came upon him, he saw a type and a shadow, because like I said, God is the original temple. He said, because when I went to heaven, that was John, I saw no temple there. God and the Lamb, we are the temple of it. So the original temple is God and the Lamb. Praise him. And that's why, so every other temple is a type and a shadow. Please follow me. A type and a shadow of the original temple called Yahweh. And that is why, for you to see the architectural blueprint, and that was why Paul said, I am a master builder, because I ascend to the hills of the Lord and I get the blueprint on how to build the ecclesia, so that the glory, because without the Shekinah glory we cannot survive the darkness that is coming. Follow me. Amen. Because we are not, if you see the Israelites, they camp around the glory, the ark of the covenant, the presence of God. That was where they camp. And you see, they surround the ark. So we don't, the church doesn't surround a doctrine or a dogma or principle. We are camped around the very Shekinah glory of God, because that is the only element and substance that can change us into his image. We honor his person by prioritizing his presence. Now this was the difference, please follow me, between the house of Saul and the house of David, because it's only Davidic tabernacle that God will rest upon. No any other tabernacle that God said, I will return. Acts chapter 15 verse 16. I will return and build the tabernacle of David, which is falling down. I will raise up his ruins. That's why the people might seek me, not things. Because the gospel we have is the gospel of seeking God for things and not seeking God for God. And so we have raised idol centers of idolatry. Men come to God for what he can give them, and God is saying, am I not better than my creation? Am I not better than my gift? Because God is the only blessed one. And so it is that thing when you go to the village priest and say, priest, oh, I have a problem. Bring 2 chicken with 2 teeth. Bring a mosquito with 1 teeth, and then you bring it, and he will consult for you. We want life, we want better life, we want this, and then the priest, follow me, he will consult. You don't want to know the idol, you just want what the idol can do for you. And so we've raised up idolatrous centers that are ministering only to the needs of the people, but God has his own needs, and nobody is concerned about his needs. Oh my God, and his heart is broken. And this was the problem God had with Israel. He said, they have forsaken. He said, Israel, in Jeremiah, Israel has committed 2 sins. They've forsaken me, the fountain of living water. They have hewn for themselves cisterns that cannot hold water. That water is his glory. They have crafted system, and they are now able to live without me. They've learned a way. They've learned a way to live without me. They've learned a way. I remember one day in church, please follow me. The Lord told me, he said, tell my people to give me a drink. Tell my people to give me a drink. He said, how? Is God thirsty? Yeah, it's thirsty for affection. It's desperate. It's, oh my God, he tied his pleasure to you. He tied his pleasure to you seeking him. One day, please follow me, I was under an intense presence of the Lord, and I said, God, what do you want? Why are you always coming to disturb me? What do you want? What do you want from a man? What is man that thou art mindful of him, and the son of man that thou visit? What do you exactly want? And I will never forget what he told me. All I want is to be wanted. All I desire is to be desired. I see, it's not soul winning. He said, at the cry of my heart, I want to be wanted. I desire to be desired. You see, all the worship of angels mean nothing to him, but the passionate pursuit of a Davidic heart, who just come, I just love you. If you don't give me anything, I don't care. It's your presence I want. It's you. Show me your glory. Show me your heart. Show me. Oh man, I can't live without you. I don't want to do life without you, my Father. And then you are there. You don't know the cry for intimacy is the greatest warfare. When you are there and you are, and so the enemy has crafted a system called the world that he can keep you busy and satiated, that your hunger for God is muted. And if we don't have revival, we will not survive what is coming upon the earth. And church and Christianity, the way it is, has to radically change. It has to radically change. Or else God will find another people and he will bypass our generation. Please follow me. And so these two pillars, now I mean, if you know Freemasonry, they got their architectural blueprint from this Solomon's temple. You see, every Freemasonry lodge, they have these two pillars. And they say the two pillars, if you go through the two pillars, you will enter realms in the spirit. If you go through these two pillars, you will enter realms in God. Now these two pillars, like I said, it was a Davidic blueprint. Please follow me. Follow me. I'm going somewhere. Jachin on the right and Boaz on the left. You see, God is a left-handed God and a right-handed God. If you read Songs of Solomon, he began to say, your left hand does hold my head and your right hand does embrace me. You see, the left hand of God, we don't know the operations of God's left hand. It was the Benjamites. You know, they were all left-handed warriors. I know what the Benjamin means. Benjamin means son of my right hand. You see, as you begin to press into intimacy to become a son of his right hand, it will transfer you to his left hand. The left hand of God is the thick darkness of God, is the mysteries of God. It will transfer you there, and then you will pursue a God in thick darkness, like Moses entered the thick darkness where God was. And it's in that darkness you will understand the persons of God. He has persons, not his power, not his gift, not his blessings, his person.